The relation between vehicles and road conditions can be a major influence for the safety of pedestrians and also the drivers at the National University of Malaysia. The safety concern may include the road surface quality, sign visibility, and also the existence of pothole. Inadequate road conditions will also not just raise the possibility of accidents at the campus, but at the same time will cause more severe damage on the vehicles such as tear and wear. To avoid any serious kind of accidents, safety precautions have to be taken. This may include by the installment of the safety element, such as through the zebra crossing and also the traffic light. Second, by the adherence of the speed limit. And lastly, through the driving behaviors of the users. There are a lot of studies that have been done related to the road safety and also the vehicle dynamics. Elvig had stated that the presence of pothole, uneven surface, and the insufficient sign will increase the possibility of the accidents. Meanwhile, Ancient and Jones highlight the needs of sustaining a good, high-quality road infrastructure. This can be achieved through a proper maintenance and also the frequent inspections. Meanwhile, Rohayus Harani had suggested that the road safety are closely related to the speed adherence, compliance with the traffic law, and also the driver's behavior. Meanwhile, Rating has suggested that placing a safety measure such as the traffic signals, speed bumps, and also the pedestrian crossing will lower the rate of the accidents.
Our study can be broken down into three aspects. The first of which is road conditions, followed by road user behavior, and lastly, proposed solutions. For the first part, we chose a road which will be referred to as the KPZ-FST downhill road, which is quite a steep angle, and there are many large potholes over there. We also chose to observe the road conditions during the night time, where visibility is low and there are higher risks of accidents. For the second aspect, we observed road user behavior by analyzing the traffic flow, as in how many vehicles would pass through from 9 p.m. to 10 p.m., and also the vehicle type. We would classify the observed vehicles by type, mainly by car, motorcycles, and others, which consists of bus, lorries, and construction vehicles. Then we observe the speed for each category. Lastly, as part of the main objective of this study, we proposed a few solutions as to how to improve the road safety and reliability uh, by mainly discussing road maintenance and also options where we can try to modify user behavior based on the findings of the study. Upon observation of the road, we found that there are two very visible 30 km per hour speed limit signs placed along the stretch of road going downhill. And there is one large porthole with a width of 85 centimeters and a depth of 10 centimeters at its deepest point. We also found that the incline had a very short landing placed at an intersection near the bottom of the stretch of road. As for the behavior of the road users, we found that an average of 1.69 vehicles pass through the road every minute, which is about 103 vehicles in 1 hour. Two-thirds of the vehicles are made up of cars, a third of which, a third of the vehicles are motorcycles, and a very small percentage, around 3%, are categorized under others. From our observation of the speed of the vehicles, we found that over 54.4% of the vehicles were driving over the prescribed speed limit, and motorcycles uh, were the category with the highest mean speed, which is 31.85 kilometers per hour. Surprisingly, the fastest speed we recorded was actually from a bus, a passenger bus no less, at 48.79 kilometers per hour. Upon collecting and analyzing the data, we were able to propose a few solutions. The first of which is to increase the frequency of pothole checks and patches throughout the road stretch. Secondly, to place speed bumps at critical points along the incline. The critical points that we identified were actually coincidentally very near to each of the speed limit signs that are already along the road. And we made these suggestions based on a very similar slope at another location on campus, which is the FCAT KPZ road.
To conclude, vehicle dynamics and reliability are influenced by the road safety. Road safety can be affected by two reasons: road conditions and also the user's behavior. Meanwhile, for the area of our interest, which is KPZ and FST downhill road, can be considered as unsafe. This is due to three main reasons. Firstly is steep angles, second is large potholes, and thirdly is dangerously fast vehicles. And for the safety, proposed measures can be taken. There are two ways. Firstly is by a frequent road maintenance, and secondly by having a speed bump along the slope.